I'm only 4 months into my career as a cop. My beat is in the most isolated part of town. Nothing but miles of thick woods and abandoned warehouses. It was 3 a.m., and it was so quiet I could hear my own pulse thumping in my ears. I was patrolling a remote county road in Pennsylvania when I saw it. There's an old library out there that's supposed to be locked up tight by 8 p.m., but there was a dim blue light flickering in a second-story window. I pulled my cruiser over and stared. At 3 a.m. in the middle of nowhere, that light was a major red flag. I got out, pushed against the heavy oak door, and it creaked right open. The air inside was cold, colder than a grave. I clicked on my flashlight and called out, "Police! Anybody in here?" Nothing but silence. Then, from somewhere deep in the stacks, I heard it, the sound of someone flipping through book pages, fast. When a voice from behind a locked door starts whispering your name, where do you run? To hear how this twisted game ends, hit that subscribe button right now, because terror is standing right behind you. The sound was coming from a small storage room in the back. I kept my light steady and moved in. The door was cracked open. The second I stepped inside, a foul, metallic smell hit me. In the corner of the room, I noticed a ventilation grate sitting loosely on the floor. Someone had definitely been in here. I knelt down by the vent and shone my light inside. My stomach did a slow roll. There were no people in there, but instead I saw 20 small clay dolls lined up in a row. Every single one was wearing a tiny handmade police uniform, identical to mine. This person hadn't just been hiding, they'd been obsessed with me. Right then, a raspy whisper drifted down from the ceiling right above my head. "Are you looking for me, officer?" I snapped my head up. A ceiling tile had been slid back. Through the gap, a pair of bloodshot eyes and a sickeningly wide grin were staring down at me. It wasn't a ghost, it was a predator who'd made a home inside the library walls. Before I could even clear my holster, he scrambled through the ductwork like a snake. I radioed for backup immediately. We tore that building apart, but he was gone. All we found were those dolls. The worst part? Every doll had a tiny scrap of paper pinned to its back with a date on it. It was a perfect log of every single time I'd patrolled that road over the last 3 months. He knew when I got my coffee, when I was alone, and exactly when I was most vulnerable. Did this story make the hair on your neck stand up? Let me know in the comments. Are you absolutely sure there isn't someone behind your vent right now, just waiting for you to fall asleep? What kind of pure psychological horror or real-life stalker stories should I cover next? If you liked this video, share it with your friends. Thanks for sticking around until the very end. I'll see you in the next mystery. Stay subscribed. And hey, before you turn out the lights, go check your vents. Is there a pair of eyes watching your every move? Be careful, even the walls have ears.